diamonds be VVs. They don't wanna see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I done paid all my dues. No extortion, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on beats, is you hearing me? I just pray that my kids be here bigger me. They can't get rid of me. My diamonds be VVs. They don't wanna see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I done paid all my dues. No extortion, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on beats, is you hearing me? I just pray that my kids be here bigger me. They can't get rid of me.
Shot, kicked out, rebound, they score! Steven, shoots, score! Dave Sutherland, pace straight on, rebound, they score! In alone, stopped by Eastwood, Sid Healy scores! Suter, Walker, scores!
And now the starting lineups first for the Etobicoke Dolphins, led by head coach Joe Burracudas. At forward, number 11, A.V. Adam. At forward, number 88, Charlie Van de Peer. At forward, number 91, Raykin Kirchmeyer. On defense, number 22, Peyton Cantelon. On defense, number 26, Peyton Blaney. And in goal, number 29, Amari Peterson. And the rest of the Etobicoke Dolphins. And now the starting lineup for your Burlington Barracudas, led by your coaching staff of head coach Kevin Greco, assistant coaches Becky Keller, Jamie Suter, and Frank Castellic, equipment manager Greg Telford, and trainers Eden Hodge and Katie Sharp. And forward, number 9, Claire Murdoch. And forward, number 12, Lily Castellic. And forward, number 16, Kyla Silver. On defense, number 5, Julia Stevens. On defense, number 93, Avery Wu. And in goal, wearing number 31, Morgan
Thank you to Kylie Thomas for that fantastically adorable intro. Welcome everybody to Mainway Arena. It's Hockey Day in Canada, 7 o'clock. No better night, no better time for some PWHL action. My name is Jared Babsey, happy to be back in the booth tonight. It's a rivalry game. The Etobicoke Dolphins are here to take on your Burlington Barracudas. We are all set for puck drop. These two teams coming off wins. Barracudas coming off a win last night in Stony Creek, a 3-1 victory over the Sabres. And starting in net is Morgan Eastwood. She's had a couple of games off, so the pressure's on for her to perform tonight against one of the more formidable teams, certainly in this division, the Etobicoke Dolphins. There's Julia Stephen right off the bat. Dumps it out to center. The Dolphins regain control in their own end with a pass ahead for A.V. Adam. He skates it through neutral ice and sends the first shot on net to Morgan Eastwood. She steered that aside easily. Sent out and down the ice by Burlington, and they will regroup. Bouncing puck, trying to come up with it. It's directed into that far corner there for Peyton Van Volsen. She sends it round to the near side, and that's Rowan King pinching in to try to keep the play alive for your Barracudas. Shoveled in by Kira Healy as the forward unit goes for a change for the Barracudas. It's the Sutherland, Case, Telfer, and Gray line out there. No Megan Reed once again tonight. She is unable to dress for the second game in a row, unfortunately. She would have been very useful tonight on the blue line for Burlington as Kira Healy holds it in once more. Sent around to the near side. Maeve Sutherland Case trying to come up with it. She's taken down in that near corner as she tries to step up off the puck. They do come out with it. Rowan King's shot is blocked, and it's come out to center. Emma McCauley coming off the bench has to hustle back. Smelly's backhander stopped by Morgan Eastwood. Great back check by Emma McCauley as well to try and get back just in time to help slow up Smiley just a little bit. Here goes Kyla Josivovich right on. Stopped by Mari Peterson. Two breakaways aside now. McCauley firing that towards the front of the net, at least. It went off Lily Kastelik, who's on the puck now. And she backhands it to the line. This is Moon over to the far side again for McCauley. That shot tipped off a body. Kastelik tried to throw it out in front. It didn't quite have enough mustard on it. And it's directed to the far corner where it's sent out to center by Etobicoke. Moon flips that cross corner over to the far side. Taylor Cantillon trying to get that out to center. This is Reese Logan losing control of the puck for a moment. Off the body from Emma Venucio. And Steven now with an open lane into the offensive zone. Steps around the defense, but can't quite get around. She's tied up by Charlie Van De Peer. And it's stolen away now by Etobicoke and carried up the far side and sent out to center by Peyton Blaney. Chipped in by Adam. King goes back for it. King tried to get that up the near side wall. Walker sends it back to her, and she sends it round back of the net for Steven, who reverses it up the near side now. Off the boards and out to center. Blaney on it again for Etobicoke. Being watched by Sid Healy. She leaves it in that near corner for Alyssa Regalado, and Regalado struggling to get it away from Kristen Telfer. Telfer trying to keep shadowing her. Regalado can't get free. Telfer with good speed on that play to maintain with Regalado. As Etobicoke regroups in their own zone again. That pass ahead is deflected by Kira Healy down into the Burlington zone. On it is Logan. On that far side, Logan returns it to the line. Van Volsen gets it in deep again. Trying to come out in front was Maya Hedrick as it centered out in front again, but that was taken away by Sutherland Case. Rolling puck for McCauley doesn't get out either. Venucio tried a shot, that was blocked. And Kira Healy fires it off the glass and down the ice. Tegan Gray trying to muscle her way there. And the linesman has blown the play dead. And Tegan Gray was very obviously in front of that. Very unsure what the linesman was thinking there. The referee pointing to center ice and the linesman arguing about whether or not that should be at center ice. Referee explaining that it is in fact hybrid icing in the PWHL. So Gray very obviously ahead of that play, able to beat out the icing. And that should not have been whistled down. So face off at center ice. Taken away by Adam. Sent over to the far side and chipped ahead by Van de Peer. Fired right back in by Burlington. Going back for it is Van Volsen. Reverses it behind the net to Ella Huntley. And now Kirchmeier over to the far open wing. Well, that's taken away by Steven and fired down the ice, and that is an icing call this time against Burlington. Face off won by Burlington, slapped around to the near side wall and out to center by Steven. Cantillon tried to fire a pass, it got right into the body of McKenna Van Gelder. Directed ahead by Smelly and into the far corner. This is Avery Moon. Up the near side now. Christina Walker trying to dig that out with the help of Kate Suter. And Suter able to get it up to the line, but into the body of Cantillon, who held it in just for a moment, though. The cross-ice pass ahead for Sid Healy. She had to knock it down with a high stick, so she couldn't play it. But it's kept in at the line by Suter again. Suter and King battling for the puck. King able to get it round to the far side wall. Cantillon can't get it past Sid Healy. Return to the line now. This is Kira Healy's shot is blocked by Logan. And Logan skating it out to center now. Pass off Hedrick, so King has to go back. Out for the puck. Walker won it. Got it over to the far side for Aislinn McNaught. Had a bit of a hard time corralling the puck in, but was able to get the dump in. Etobicoke up the far side. One touch pass, too hot to handle. McCauley spins and fires that back into the offensive zone. Peterson plays it to the near corner. And Volsen can't get it up this near wall. Second attempt by Logan. And Kirchmeier as well now does get out to center. Skated in by Mackenzie Alexander, and she scores. Alexander with a nice shot from the top of the circle. And it got over the glove hand of Morgan Eastwood, and it's 1-0 Etobicoke. The linesperson trying to, I don't know, perhaps figure out exactly who scored the goal. It's the Barracudas get it into the offensive zone. That's just Etobicoke's third shot on net of the game, but Burlington still only has one here in within 8 minutes of this first period now. Kirchmeier badgered by Kastelik, but the second attempt by Etobicoke does get down the ice. Josivovic is back for it. Send it ahead to Kastelik, who lost it in her feet for a moment, and it's fired up and down the ice. Back for it is Venucio, and she really took her time to arrive at that puck, but icing is called. So Burlington now taking the face-off in their own zone once more. And Joe Butkovic wanting some sort of a discussion with head official Tim Hicks. Not too sure what about. There hasn't really been any kind of obvious penalty call missed or anything like that as it's thrown out in front. Peterson directing that to the far side. Kira Healy is dumped as she tries to retreat to the blue line on the penalty kill here. Sorry, no, there is no penalty kill. That's what I was saying earlier. I said Healy sending it to the far side. Return pass for Suter, tipped ahead for Sutherland Case. She tries a shot that's stopped by Peterson, and she hangs on. And Cantillon is slow to get up. Looks like she might have tweaked something as she was defending Sutherland Case. Potential Charlie horse perhaps for Cantillon here as she's down on one knee in the near corner. She might be a little winded. Now she's up. It seems like she might be a little bit winded. Cantillon able to skate under her own power pretty much. But going straight to the dressing room, perhaps. Holding her neck, it would seem. So we'll keep an eye on Cantillon. Hopefully she's okay. Maybe a little bit more serious than we initially anticipated. As the puck is chipped out to center. Hedrick now with a 2-on-1 for Etobicoke as it's fired through the slot and wide. Sent to the open wing by the Dolphins. Hedrick holding it in that far corner. Steven trying to come up with it for Burlington. It's sent to the line again. Near side for Regalado. Shot tipped on. Rebound is deflected wide of the net. And tied up now on the back wall. Coming out with it is Etobicoke. Hedrick is trying to come out with it. There she is. It's Maya Hedrick. And I go over to the near side. That's a shot from Regalado is also deflected wide. And cleared all the way down the ice for an icing call against Burlington. Off the draw, Steven throws it round back of the net. Up the near side now, Van Volsen coming in to pin the puck up on the near boards. And this is going to slow play down a little bit, perhaps. Kirchmeier trying to dig it out. Does come loose. Adam couldn't corral it in, though, as it's slid out to center. Pass behind Kirchmeier. That'll be an icing call against Noah. It's waved off. And the same linesman who didn't quite get the icing call correct on the last time. So interesting icings here at the Mainway Arena so far as Josipovic clears it off the glass. On it is Van Volsen, now Van de Peer backhands it up the near wall. Big tie up of the puck in front of the Etobicoke bench. Kastelik in there, it's fired in by King. Got a high stick call, though, coming against Etobicoke. So as they touch up in their own zone, the face-off will also be there. Just under 5 minutes left here in this first period. Hockey Day in Canada continues tonight. Wherever you may be watching from, we appreciate you tuning in. And I know there's a lot of options tonight. Barracudas on the defensive right now as that's kicked just wide. Walker lost an edge. She tried to come to the loose puck. Another shot is stopped by Eastwood, and she hangs on. Shot from Regalado. Face off to the right of Eastwood. Corralled in by McNaught, directed up the ice to Tegan Gray. Right into the offensive zone, Regalado. As it go off the skate of Telfer. And the loose puck is corralled in by Van Gelder. Skating over the blue line offside was Huntley at the Barracudas blue line. Sent back to the Etobicoke defense. It's attempted to be dumped in by Venucio, went off a body, and Moon turns and fires that out to center. Kastelik pounces on it. Kastelik in front, and tied up was Murdoch as she was headed to the slot area to try and come up with that puck. Logan right back the other way in front, stopped by Eastwood, deflected away into the near corner. Ben Volson keeping it alive. This is Hedrick. Tied up by Steven on the back wall. The puck is still there. Murdoch and Logan as well in there. Steven hooked a little bit as she tried to take the puck away. And Ben Volson now dumping it in. Behind the net, it's Hedrick again. Murdoch trying to tie her up. McCauley fires it round to the far side. Kastelik dropped it back for Steven. Steven trying to get away from the forecheck of Etobicoke. It's cleared out to center, and Josipovic dumps it in. Gives chase as her teammates go for a change. Long lead pass lifted and bounces all the way down the ice. No icing though. Moon wraps it up the near wall. Walker trying to get it out. It's held in by Regalado. Fired well wide of the net. Moon tries to get there. Sid Healy does as well. And now a pass out to center. This is Walker. She's got a little bit of room. Walker fired that just over top of the net. And it comes to Kira Healy on the near side, and that's fired on net. Peterson made the save. Pass ahead for Adam, who glides out to center with the puck. Adam risks a shot. That's a long one into the pad area of Morgan Eastwood, and she hangs on. A good back and forth so far between these two teams, but not too many shots on net, not too many high danger chances for sure. There have been a couple, as there's one that's deflected and they score. Wow, that was a beautiful tip in front. Looks like McKenna Van Gelder got her stick on that one, and the Barracudas now find themselves down 2-0 here in the first period. Off one by Burlington. It's chipped ahead by King and into the offensive zone. Sutherland Case with a sharp angle shot that, I don't know, it looked like it went just wide. There's one deflected on by Gray, and a rolling puck is finally pounced on there by Peterson. Just under 2 minutes to go. Barracuda's trying to even up the shots here a little bit. They trail 8-6 in that category. Off the draw, Sutherland Case with the tie-up. come up with it. Tegan Gray. And now Sutherland Case. Bringing it out of that near wall. It's knocked away from her, and Hedrick now skates it out to center. Just onside, Alexander almost lost her footing and slid into the offensive zone. Logan is knocked down by McCauley as Moon comes to the loose puck. Josivovich trying to get it past Regalado. She does, and it's out to center. Blaney tried to bounce that ahead in front of Kastelik. She impeded its progress a little bit, but didn't quite get possession of it, and Etobicoke managed to get a shot, but it was wide. Adam keeping Moon away from the puck. Kirchmeier coming in against Murdoch. Kirchmeier with the puck sends it back to Van Volsen. Fired on for Adam, whose shot is blocked. Loose in the high slot. Dug out of the feet of Van de Peer. And now trying to cut out in front is Kirchmeier again. That's knocked away from her by Murdoch. 40 seconds left in the first period. McCauley stolen away from her and sent in front for Venucio, but she fanned on her shot, and it's flipped out to center by Murdoch. It's a good wave of the icing, but Van der Peer not really trying to actually play the puck there. As King tries to keep the play alive. It just does squeak out to center, but Walker's right on it for Burlington. Over to the far side on her off wing and round in front. Nobody was there. Sid Healy was just a step behind as it's cleared out to center. It's poked away from King. It's a 2-on-0 for Etobicoke. Stopped by Eastwood at the buzzer. Fantastic play right there as King found herself caught in neutral ice. And Eastwood with a big stop right at the end of the period. It's 2-0 Etobicoke. We'll be back in just a few moments for the second period. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We mentioned off the top and on social media, we've got a special announcement as well coming up. That's right after the end of the second period, as we've got a penalty coming up right away as Kastelik is dumped into the back wall. Well, it looks like the penalty's going against Etobicoke anyways. It's Adam, excuse me, going off for cross-checking right at the beginning of the second period. So, an opportunity nice and early for your Burlington Barracudas to get back in this game. Face off one cleanly by Van Gelder. Cleared up the near wall, held in nicely by Walker. Bouncing puck, Walker trying to slap it in deep, but it's stolen away by Van Gelder and sent all the way down the ice. Eastwood fires it up the near boards for Murdoch. Pass into the middle for Walker. Skates it across the blue line. 4 on the wing for Burlington. Bouncing puck off the back wall. Murdoch trying to come up with it. Sid Healy comes in to help. She's got it and sends it to the line for Moon. Moon backpedaling, gave it off for Murdoch again. Return to Moon, who steps into his shot. That was blocked. The rebound just wide of the net for Josipovic as the net's knocked off and the puck goes out of play. One minute 14 left in the power play for Burlington. Clean win off the draw by Sid Healy. This is Moon again. Murdoch. Moon. Murdoch again in her feet. So she sends it back to Moon again, who steps into another shot that goes just wide. And Regalatos plays it off the glass, but not out. Gloved by Moon and played by a teammate. So the play is stopped. And Barracudas have to retreat outside the Etobicoke zone. Clean win by Sid Healy. Again, Josipovic picks it up and skates it into the offensive zone and lets her teammates set up. Josipovic wrapped up by Regalado. Could have been a holding penalty, but no call, and it's sent to the line again for Moon. Murdoch. In deep for Josipovic, sent in front for Walker, scores! Beautiful passing play on the power play. You know Kevin Greco likes to load up that line. It's Christina Walker with a laser beam right up into the top shelf. And they've cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 for Etobicoke. They're right back on the attack again with Maeve Sutherland-Case, whose shot is off a body. Tegan Gray trying to come out with it from the area behind the net. It's Sutherland-Case now with it. Sent it in front, but nobody was in the high slot. Kira Healy pinching in to keep things going. Intercepted by Sutherland-Case. Bouncing puck. And it's taken away by Etobicoke. Here's Tegan Gray now. Her shot is deflected up off a stick, but doesn't get out of play. Bounced out to center by Etobicoke. Walker trying to come up with it. Bouncing puck, it's taken by Steven. She steps into his shot. That's blockered away by Peterson. And now Etobicoke struggling to get out of their own zone a little bit here. Sid Healy sends it to the open corner. Walker slaps it round back of the net to the near side for Murdoch. Murdoch tried to muscle it out in front. It was blocked on its way there. But the Barracudas still maintain possession. Murdoch's got it. Tied up and steps around to Etobicoke Dolphins. And Josipovic had the puck just dribble away from her blade as somehow the net has come off. The play wasn't even near the Etobicoke net, and yet the net came off, so that caused the stoppage in play. Barracudas with some extended pressure in the offensive zone here. Comes out to center, but McCauley stole it away. Right back in for the Barracudas. Van Volsen up the far side, held in by Moon. Venucio now. Stick handle, sends it off the glass and up the near side. But Kastelik stole it away and fired it right back in. Over to the far side, Venucio again. Intercepted by Josivovic, who walks right to the front of the net. Her backhander goes off a skate and wide. Murdoch trying to steal it away from Venucio now in the far corner. McNaught coming in as well. It's taken away by Adams, skated round back of the net and fired up with a pass for Kirchmeier, who skates it over the blue line. Is watched by Kira Healy though. Kirchmeier still with it. Walks the blue line, takes a long shot right into the glove of Eastwood, and she hangs on. Let's talk about high danger chances in the first period, and Barracudas have certainly increased their total to start this second period. Multiple high danger chances on that extended offensive zone pressure as Gray just overskates the puck at the center line, and it's chipped ahead of Kira Healy. Huntley going into the near corner for it. She sent it back to the line for Blaney, who takes a bump from McNaught, and Blaney now battling for the puck. Huntley comes in as well. Telfer steals it away though, sent it round in the far corner. King can't come up with it. Smelly trying to take it away. Van Gelder to the near side, and a little too hot to handle on the pass to Huntley. Coming off the bench. Sent in now off the glass, right back out and down the ice by Burlington. Cantillon gets there just ahead of Sutherland Case, who tries to cause some trouble. Sid Healy does, and steals the puck away. Taken away again by Alexander though. Fired over to the far side, and a pass out to center is tipped by Steven, and Alexander races to the puck in the near corner. Steven knifed it away from her though. It's stolen right back by Logan. Up the far side now, it's Walker. Into the feet of Suter, so she kicks it ahead. Regalado squares it away, but it doesn't get out. Logan in that near corner. Sid Healy as well. It's knocked over to the far side. Avery Moon held it in. Logan tried to pass out to center. That was deflected by Moon, but Hedrick followed up and directs that on net. It bounces back out in front for Eastwood, but Murdoch able to get it out and down the ice. Kastelik in a foot race now against Regalado, and just unable to get there in time. So it's an icing call. That beautiful goal by Christina Walker, assisted by Kyla Josivovic. She's got 4 assists in 2 games now. 3 last night in Stony Creek, and another one tonight as it's skated out to center now by Lily Kastelik. She had 2 goals last night. We'll see if she can get another one tonight. Murdoch takes it into that far corner, tied up there. Kastelik comes in to dig it out. Kastelik now back to the line for McCauley, who sends it in deep again. And it's taken away by Venucio, but stolen right back by Murdoch. Murdoch tried to take it to the near side. She was impeded on her way there. And McCauley now has it taken away from her by Kirchmeier and carried out to center. Kirchmeier over the blue line and in. Josivovic checked her, but Adam followed up, who takes a long shot from the high slot area that's directed away to the far corner by Eastwood and carried out to center now by Telfer with a long shot that's directed up and out of play off the stick of Peterson. Now the Barracudas get an offensive zone draw. Telfer lines up to take it against Alexander. On that far wall, Gray gets it into the corner. Sent up the near wall, Huntley with a pass into the middle. Just went errantly over to the open wing where King tries to maintain control of the puck. Steven comes to it and is given an open lane out through neutral ice. Julia Steven with the puck now into the middle for Tegan Gray, and she just couldn't quite get all that puck in the high slot there. King trying to disrupt play. Skating ahead with it, though, is Smelly. Shot stopped by Eastwood. And rebound corralled in by Steven and fired off the glass, but not out. Huntley lost an edge. Now the puck is stolen away by Sid Healy as she toe drags her way out to center. Walker with speed now in the high slot. Christina Walker is stopped by Peterson, and the rebound is jammed at but held out by Peterson as Sid Healy was screaming towards the front of the net. So close to the tying goal there for Sid Healy. But no avail. 6:59 left in the second period. It's still 2-1. Don't go anywhere. Right at the end of the period, I'll be throwing to our special announcement. Sent out to center and down the ice by Etobicoke. Moon is on it. Slams on the brakes behind her own net. Reverses it to McCauley in the near corner. McCauley up the near wall. Couldn't quite handle it as Sid Healy and Blaney got a shot on net for Eastwood, who hangs on. Up off the draw, Hedrick tried to direct the puck towards the front of the net, but it was intercepted by Murdoch and cleared out to center now by Kastelik, where Murdoch pokes it ahead. Josivovic trying to beat Blaney to the puck. Blaney's got it, though. Send it up the near wall. And out to center again. Steven right ahead again for Murdoch, who spins and fires that into the near corner. Blaney deflected it back for Regalado, who has to skate away from the forecheck of Josivovic. Gets a pass ahead for Van de Peer, but it's stolen away from her by Gray. Gray is still on the puck. Hedrick takes a bump from Gray as a battle for the puck ensues in front of the Etobicoke bench, and a penalty for boarding is being assessed to Tegan Gray. It's an interesting one because technically boarding is involved with contact sport, and hitting is illegal in women's hockey, so the concept of boarding doesn't really exist. And to be honest, Alexander really didn't go into the boards. She just kind of fell down. So nonetheless, the Barracudas now have a penalty to kill. Venucio faked the shot over to Van Volsen, and she fired that right through the slot. Kirchmeier snuck over to the short side of the net and just missed the pass. Venucio again, long shot, fought off by Morgan Eastwood. The rebound, they jam away at it, and Eastwood making the saves, standing tall. Just under a minute 40 left on the penalty kill for Burlington. Clean win of the draw by Sid Healy. Kira Healy trying to steal it away in the near corner. Healy able to find it, pins it up on that back wall. Kirchmeier came in to take it away, though. Got it back for Venucio at the line. Venucio looking for an option. Steps into a wrist shot that's blocked by Josivovic, and it's lifted by Sid Healy all the way down the ice, right on net. Josivovic trying to make Peterson make a quick play, and she did. And Kira Healy came right back at the puck to send it in deep once more. Van Volsen ahead for Adam. Feather to pass across for, that's Venucio, who skates it into the offensive zone. And the Dolphins set up again and cut off nicely by Sutherland Case on that cross ice pass. And another penalty's coming to Burlington. Kira Healy's going off for hooking. Not really sure I saw any hooking on the play. No, Healy was certainly trying to impede the progress of Van Gelder going around back of the net, but I don't think her stick got up in her midsection. So now it's a 5-on-3 for Etobicoke for 32 seconds. Poked at by Cantillon, and she steps into a shot that's blocked by Walker. And that was arguably more of a penalty than whatever Healy got called for, as Walker stepped into the, stepped into Van Gelder actually in that far corner. Puck directed to the far side by Moon, stolen away and carried over to the near side and back to the line again for Blaney. Over to that far side, Cantillon faked the shot, returned to her by Van Gelder. Stopped and held in the glove of Eastwood. One minute and 20 seconds now and a 5-on-4 as Kira Healy remains in the box. Regalado at the line. Faked the shot. He's got it again. Toe drags, returns it to Venucio. Tried a shot that was blocked. Van Volsen actually with that one. Logan now fires one. Blocker save. Rebound. Another stop by Eastwood. Two chances. They jam away at it again. Try to dig it out. Eastwood finally pounces on the puck. Another 3 stops for Morgan Eastwood as she has a chat with the referee as to why it wasn't initially blown dead. .54 seconds to go in the power play. Regalado for Van Volsen. Regalado again on the near side. Fake the shot, return to Regalado again. Logan, Regalado. Very good penalty killing by these Burlington Barracudas to keep this puck on the outside. Van Volsen again, Logan on the near side. She mishandled it and it's stolen away by McCauley and fired down the ice. About 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. Van Volsen from behind the net. And Alexander bumped off the puck by Sutherland Case as it's sent the length of the ice once more by Steven. Penalty is over. Healy stepping back on the ice, going straight to the bench in exchange for Tegan Gray. Gray almost intercepted that pass for Van de Peer. Steven raced over to the far side to try and intercept that as well. Rowan King now. Battle for the puck with Kirchmeier. Adam came in and tied it up on the back wall. Gray as well is in there for the Barracudas. Kirchmeier sends it out in front. There's Adam. No goal. It rolled across the line and back out in front again. Eastwood able to pounce on it. It looked like it went off the far post, perhaps, or Eastwood maybe got a piece of it. It rolled along the red line, but did not cross it. And the Barracudas dodged one there. As the Dolphins are starting to pile up the shots here. 23 shots on net for the Etobicoke Dolphins. Burlington only has 11. Another pad save by Eastwood. Sid Healy now trying to get it out to center. Suter as well. And now Healy carries it herself over the blue line and in. Healy sends it in. She's still got it actually in that near corner. Return to the line. Kira Healy. Shot is deflected by Walker. Loose in that high slot. Somebody get it there. They score! Bouncing puck play in front. Suter exchanged it for Walker, who got it just enough on the puck to get it over to Sid Healy, who roofed it. And with just over a minute left, it's a tie game, 2-2. Right into the offensive zone is Regalado with a nice toe drag, but Moon able to take it right back from her, give her a bump. This is Huntley in the offensive zone, back for Blaney. She blew a tire trying to maintain the puck in the offensive zone. Huntley had to glove it down. Van Gelder muscled the puck away from Kira Healy, but Murdoch stepped in, and Kastelik got it just out to center for Josipovic. Flips it right into the bench and off the helmet of Tegan Gray, I think. Seconds left in this second period. Again, folks, do not go anywhere. We have a special announcement coming up right at the end of this second period. Emma McCauley in that far corner. Just wasting a bit of time. Still trying to dig it out is Kirchmeier and Hedrick. Logan, actually, as the Barracudas are able to get it out to center. Final few seconds, tick off the clock. Buzzer sound signaling the end of the second period. Your Burlington Barracudas have clawed their way back into this game. It's a 2-2 tie with goals from Christina Walker and Sid Healy. Here we go, folks, our special announcement right now.
Well, being the youngest on the team, I was obviously a little nervous coming into training camp.
Short-handed, Steven shoots, scores!
Yeah, I think it was pretty impressive, the success that we had over those few days.
I know that I have some friends on like other teams. They're always a little jealous of our team because we get all of these resources that boost the reputation for our team.
Super steps around the referee, right in front, they score!
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
The World Junior Hockey Championships is often the first opportunity for young men to represent their country on the world stage. Because there is no such tournament for women at the under-20 level, this makes the Under-18 Women's World Championship the biggest and sometimes only opportunity for young women to play at the highest level. After years of hard work, perseverance, and development, the process of wearing the maple leaf begins with an email.
My parents were upstairs in their room and they called me up because they had just gotten the email and they let me know that you made the under-18 long list roster. And I immediately just gave them both a hug. I was so over the top. This has been one of my goals since a young age and something that I had worked towards. So it was just amazing to be able to have that opportunity, and just to make the list in general was spectacular. It was mostly, I can't believe this is finally happening.
I got an email and I think it was like in May, maybe. I was like, what's this? I was so surprised. I was like, what? And I was like reading it and I like ran and I was like, Dad, come look at this. And I was like, is this real? Like, I didn't know, but I was very excited.
It was summer, sitting outside on my table. My dad pulls out his phone. He's like, oh, I have an email for you. And I was like, okay. So I just started reading it, and it was a little invitation kind of inviting me to the first Zoom call, and I was like, "Okay, are you being serious? Like, I can't tell if you're joking or not." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm being serious." So I think that kind of, knowing that Hockey Canada recognized me at such a young age kind of made me feel like a great hockey player overall. But yeah, when I found out, I was like, that's one of the best moments of my hockey career, and I was super excited, and I was really looking forward to being able to possibly represent my country at a young age.
I remember I was watching a movie when I checked my emails, and I saw the email from Hockey Canada saying that I was selected to be part of it.
Well, being the youngest on the team, I was obviously a little nervous coming into training camp.
Short-handed, Steven shoots, scores!
Yeah, I think it was pretty impressive, the success that we had over those few days.
I know that I have some friends on like other teams. They're always a little jealous of our team because we get all of these resources that boost the reputation for our team.
Suter steps around the referee, right in front, they score! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the teaser for the return of Rise of the Cuda Season 2 coming very soon. Abby Papineau and I are working on Episode 1. We hope that comes out very, very soon. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel if you're not already for Season 2 of Rise of the Cuda. We'll be starting very soon. We'll have lots of episodes coming out as we continue to interview our players, show you a little bit more of the personal side of the Burlington Barracudas. But we've got one more period to play. Here we go, folks, the third period underway. Christina Walker and Sid Healy getting our Barracudas back into this game. It is a whole brand new one as Kirchmeier tries to get into the offensive zone. She's bumped off the puck. Out at center now. Battle for it in front of the Barracudas bench. It's Moon with a cross-ice pass for Steven, but they both fanned on it, and here's Avi Adams scores! That's Avi Adams' second goal of the game. She's got a lethal wrist shot. And I figure that one will be unassisted. Right off the top here. Barracudas have some more work to do as they are down again. It's 3-2 Etobicoke. Blaney tried to dump it in. It's rolling around at the far point. Here's Sid Healy now. Stepping away from pressure, giving off a pass to her sister Kira. Walker dumps it in to the near corner. Peterson fires it back in there. Kira Healy comes in to try and keep the play alive. Walker just holding the line. Regalado on it in her own zone, takes it behind the net. Walker shadowing her. One-touch pass given away to Tegan Gray in the high slot. Gray can't get the shot away though. Blaney had her checked. Telfer now behind the net. Centering pass bounces around in the high slot. And it's directed up the near wall. Sutherland Case covering for Healy, who had pinched into the slot area to try to jam that puck into the back of the net. Trying to dig the puck out now in the near hash marks. Sutherland Case, and it's covered up and doesn't move, so the referee stops play. Quick face-off, bouncing puck goes into the near corner. It's sent round back of the net to the first side by Van Volsen. Etobicoke likes to do that one-touch pass breakout play, but Barracudas break it up a second time, and Kastelic had Peterson fooled on the far side. Murdoch with the great heads-up play behind the net to make that pass out to Kastelic, but she just couldn't get the shot on net. Here she is with the puck now, dropped it for Steven, who's got some open ice to skate with. Steven, long shot blocked away by Peterson. Carried out to center now. Anuncio gave it off to Logan. Logan fell as Kastelic came to check her, and Kastelic got it out to center, and the Barracudas go off for a change. Blaney almost gave it away to Josivovic. That's poked at by Moon, and she's just onside. Pass in front for Healy. She gloved it down, but couldn't just settle it in the high slot. This is Kate Suter now. Adam gonna get it up that near wall. Sid Healy is there. Adam on it again, and it's carried by Kirchmeier, but the pass off the skate of Walker's second attempt does get out to center. Tipped into the offensive zone. Walker gives chase. Blaney back for it, and Walker had the right idea. She knew that Blaney was going to reverse it, but wasn't on the boards to intercept it. Kirchmeier now out through center. Leading over to that far side. Kirchmeier still with it, finally given away to McNaught, but stolen right back by Kirchmeier again. .13 left in this third period for your Barracudas to tie it up. It's the checking line out there for Burlington. Sutherland, Case, Gray, and McNaught. Pantalon. Pass into the middle for Van Gelder, who chips it ahead. Into the offensive zone, Kira Healy back for it. Hard pass ahead. Chipped forward for Murdoch by Kastelic. Murdoch to the net. Up one over top of it, but Josivovic, it just snuck by her. Steven able to keep it onside though. Murdoch now with a shot. It just squeaked past Peterson. She got about 60% of it, but it just missed the far side. Josivovic now just wide of the near side as the Barracudas keep offensive zone pressure going. And Josivovic and Smelly collided at the Etobicoke blue line as that's directed on net, where Peterson decides to cover up. Barracudas with the best offensive opportunities over the past few minutes so far. So the face-off to the right of Peterson. Tie up off the draw. It's taken to the line by Steven and sends it right back in deep again. Healy tipped it for Suter, who sent it in front, and Walker just had it go off her skate. One-time shot is kicked out by Peterson again from Steven, and the Barracudas continue to pour it on. Steven, pass ahead for Sid Healy, no icing. As Van Volsen goes back. Healy stole it away from her. Healy tried to get it out in front. It was off a stick and taken away by Alexander, who got a pass ahead for Hedrick. Dropped it for Regalado, whose shot is kicked out by Eastwood. At the line, Anuncio gloved down by Healy, and it's fired the length of the ice by Burlington. And the rolling puck does get there for icing, despite the fact that it appeared that Etobicoke had potentially given up on the play. And bouncing puck at the line just does get outside, and so we have an offside call against Etobicoke. Off the draw.
knocked out up the far wing by Healy. There's Kira Healy again with it. Sends a pass across for Tegan Gray. It's fired in by Burlington. Sutherland, Case, and Telfer come to the puck, but it's thrown up into the center ice area. This is Van de Peer who backhands it in deep. Eastwood thought about playing it, but Kirchmeier came in. Send an errant pass right back out into neutral ice, though, and the Dolphins have to retreat. Josivovic intercepted the puck. She's rubbed out on the far boards as it's poked out to center. And past McCauley. Smelly's in front, and she's shot it wide. As Eastwood tracked that one nicely. Smelly had no options and shot it wide. Just over 13 minutes left to go. Kira Healy up the near side. Josivovic to the line, but not out. Regalado send it round to the far corner. Smelly trying to come up with it. It's Kastelic and Murdoch as well, though, for Burlington. This is Van Gelder trying to pass out in front, deflected away by Eastwood. Backhander off a body, goes to the slot area, though. Backhander from Smelly is stopped by Eastwood. Smelly's on it again. Tried to pass for Regalado, is off her skate. McKenna Van Gelder, a blocker save by Eastwood. And it's cleared out to center and down the ice by Burlington, and they get a change. Logan from her own zone at the far side and out at center. Steven able to get it into the offensive zone again. This is Healy, steps around. Logan takes a slash as she goes to the puck behind the net, gets it up to the line for King. Wrist shot, ricochets off a body over to the far side. Logan gets it to the line and just held in only for a second, though, by Steven. Good pinch as Suter tried to get it past Alexander. Suter's on it again. It's taken away there by Hedrick. And Hedrick able to keep it alive. Huntley mishandled the puck at the top of the far circle, and Telfer tried to bank it ahead for Gray, but was intercepted by Hedrick, and McCauley's now back on it in the Burlington zone. This is Josivovic. Chipped it up and out to center. Telfer helped it get there as well, and right back on the attack is Alexander, though. Gonna get away from Kira Healy. Fired it in deep. Hedrick knocked it down but couldn't corral it in, and King tries to get it up the near wall. It does get out to center. Here's Kastelic. Murdoch is with her. Kastelic in front for Murdoch. Tried to return it the second attempt. Does get there, and it's a couple of blocks for the Etobicoke Dolphins as Murdoch fires it round back of the net to the near side. King coming in to keep the puck there for Josivovic. Josivovic trying to find it. King as well. Josivovic again. One touch pass in front and just went right through Healy. With Sid Healy coming fresh off the bench right to the front of the net. Great play there. Less than 9 minutes to go now. Sid Healy right back in for the Barracudas and fired that just over top of the net. Kirchmeier sent it over to the far side. Steven dumps it right back in. Goes into the far corner. Cantillon reversed it away from Walker, but stolen away by Sid Healy, and Walker now trying to come up with it. Gets to the line now for Steven with a wrist shot. Deflects wide off a stick, got in front, and Kate Suter almost had it in that slot area. Sid Healy sent it out in front again. It was blocked, so she's got it again behind the net. Healy tried to throw it in front. That was into the feet of Cantillon, but Walker now in for Healy again. The return pass is intercepted by Kirchmeier, and she skates it into neutral ice. Lanced away from her by Steven and fired in deep again by Suter as the Barracuda forwards go for a change. Good turnover forced by Josivovic. Tried to throw it out in front. That didn't go. Kastelic's on the loose puck, though. Steven faked the shot. Kastelic over to McCauley, who just tipped it in. Kirchmeier was sitting there. And Adam able to get it out to center now. Steven. Quick pass for Kastelic, who banked it ahead for Murdoch just on side, but Regalado took that away and cleared it for Huntley. Huntley with Van Gelder going to the net. Huntley slams on the brakes, and there's a tip in front by Alexander. Doesn't get there. There's another shot that is stopped there by Eastwood. There's Regalado going to the net and making that shot on Eastwood. Here's Van Gelder again. Now they're saved by Eastwood. Shots piling up again for the Etobicoke Dolphins as it's sent round to the near wall. Walker. Trying to get that out. It doesn't quite go. Van Gelder now. Weak shot is stopped by Eastwood, and she hangs on. Out to center now. Sutherland Case trying to get there. Sutherland Case fired that just wide. Set play off the face-off in the defensive zone for Burlington, but Logan's right back the other way with a 2-on-1. Centering pass right behind Hedrick. Doesn't quite go. Here's Sutherland Case again. That shot doesn't get through. Just held in by Moon. Here's Murdoch again. Bumped off the puck by Cantillon, but she can't clear it out. Moon settles it. Gives it off to Kastelik. Fires a pass across for Healy. Healy tried to get that on net. That was blocked. Kastelik again. On the far side. Loose puck taken by Murdoch, who's wrapped up in that far corner. Now it's Cantillon. Pass intercepted by Healy, intended for Alexander, and Alexander fires it all the way down the ice for an icing call against the Dolphins. Five and a half minutes left for the Barracudas to beat Peterson a third time. It's Murdoch, Kastelik, and Josivovic. Clean win off the draw. This is Steven now. Trying to get it in front. It deflects just wide. Murdoch stole the puck away from Logan. Josivovic. Bumped off the puck by Venucio. Got it to the far side for Cantillon, who sent it back for Venucio, but she wasn't expecting it. Josivovic on it again. Logan in that area as well. Dug out by Josivovic. Takes the slash as she gets it to the line. Moon to Steven. Into the middle for Josivovic. The rebound is there. It's sent just wide. Murdoch tied up on the back wall. Tegan Gray slams on the brakes and tried to throw it out in front, but that's stolen away by Alexander and cleared out to center. Steven with a nice move, but Tegan Gray's got to touch up. Steven still with it. Now it's Gray again, taken away by Alexander and fired down the ice. No icing though. 4.5 minutes to go. Avery Moon is taken into the boards by Kirchmeier as Adam sends it up that far side. That's Kirchmeier trying to get it out in front. Telfer blocked that. This is Adam again, stolen away by Sutherland Case. Sutherland Case steps around Regalado and gets away from Adam. Oh, and the puck rolled over her stick though as she's taken into the near boards. Telfer trying to come up with the puck. She's hooked on the play, no call. Less than 4 minutes to go. It's Adam again, over to the far side. Adam fired it in deep. King getting there, sending it up the near wall, and Regalado stopping it there. Van Gelder trying to step around Sid Healy. And Van Gelder muscling the puck away from Kira Healy. And Gelder stolen away from her by Walker. Walker able to dump it in. Goes round back of the net for Sid Healy. Healy has it stolen away from her by Van Gelder though. Just over 3 minutes left. Gave a pass off to Smiley, returned it to Van Gelder again. The backhander is blockered away by Eastwood. In the far corner, Huntley badgered by Sid Healy, who stole the puck away. Here goes Sid Healy into the offensive zone, trying to step around Venucio. It's a bit of an interference there as the puck goes to Peterson, and she hangs on to it. So with 2:52 left, we'll keep an eye on Eastwood to, oh yeah, and yes, she has gone to the bench. Sutherland Case, the extra attacker for Burlington. Josivovic off the face-off win. This is Steven. Josivovic on the return pass. Cross ice for Moon. Steven. Josivovic one-timer. She got a little too much of it and didn't quite get it on net. That's chipped past Steven and out to center. Moon racing after it. Got there in time to knock it away from Alexander. Now ahead for Sutherland Case. This is Josivovic trying to step around Venucio into the far corner and now round back in the net to the near side. This is Murdoch to the line. Moon looking for an option as the screen is set up in front. Murdoch returned to Moon. Far side for Steven, just mishandled the puck. It's backhanded up the wall and corralled in by Josivovic though. For Moon, walking into a shot that's deflected up and out of play. One minute 59 left in the third period. The net is empty for Burlington. And a timeout has been called by the Burlington Barracudas. Kevin Greco drawing up a play for his team to try to tie the game up. Here we go, folks. A minute 59. Extra attacker for Burlington. Clean win off the draw for Etobicoke, though, but they throw it away out at center. And the Barracudas able to get it right back in again with Sutherland Case. Pinned up right at the boards. There's a door there. Kastelik coming out with it, though. Kastelik send it back for Moon. In deep for Sutherland Case. Trying to wrap it out in front. Rebound was there and pounced on by Peterson. Lots of commotion in front of the net. Oh, now it looks like Etobicoke has called a timeout. So another second opportunity perhaps for Kevin Greco to draw up this play for his team to tie this game. All right. One minute and 29 seconds. 6 attackers for the Burlington Barracudas. It's Walker, Josivovic, Healy, and Murdoch. On with Steven and Healy. Kira, that is, on defense. Steven gets the puck to Murdoch. Murdoch taken down behind the net, no call. Right there, she chips it to the short side of the net for Healy. But it's stolen away by Adam and just held in at the line by Steven. Here's Healy now, last minute to go in this period. Rolling puck for Josivovic. She tries to settle into that far corner and work it out. She's tripped as well, no call. Steven now, shot is blocked. This is Josivovic trying to get it out in front. Tripped up again, there's another trip, and finally a penalty's called. 4 trips on the Barracudas, and they somehow maintain possession, but it's Adam going off for the trip here. With 43 seconds to go. The Barracudas have a 6-on-4 now. Sid Healy to take the draw. One into the feet of Walker, and it goes all the way down the ice, but just wide. Back for it is Moon, being watched by Kirchmeier, so she reverses it behind the net. 30 seconds to go. Pass ahead for Walker. Christina Walker with a quick shot that's stopped by Peterson, and she hangs on. "23 seconds left. Murdoch to take the draw. Taken away by Regalado. Pinned up on the back wall. Barracudas digging it out. Walker gets it to Kira Healy, who steps into a shot that's blocked by Van Gelder. Josivovic right to Healy again. She thought about it, gave it off to Moon. Final few seconds, and Josivovic just missed the wide open net on the far side. And that does it. Buzzer sounds to signal the end of the game. Well, your Burlington Barracudas fought hard at the end, but it wasn't quite meant to be. The Etobicoke Dolphins take this one 3-2. Goals by Alexander, Van Gelder, and Adam for Etobicoke. Game winner for A.V. Adam, and Walker and Sid Healy for your Barracudas. It was a close one, and they almost tied it there on the power play at the end of the game. But it's a 3-2 win for Etobicoke. And as we normally do, we'd like to thank our sponsors now. As we wrap up the broadcast here, we'd like to thank all of our generous sponsors who are able to make these streams possible, all the past and forthcoming streams. Arbel, Shield Performance, BDO Canada, Howie's Hockey Tape, Custom Leather Canada, Dermatics Cosmetic Dermatology, and the Welcome family. Thank you as always for helping us make these streams possible for you. Thank you for tuning in tonight on Hockey Day in Canada. My name is Jared Mapty. It's been a great game to call and a great day. Another Hockey Day in Canada comes to a close in a little while at least, but we'll leave you once more with the young lass who opened the show. It's Kylie Thomas, because she's just too cute. We have to play it again. Thanks, folks. Have a great night.